Hey guys, it's Sarah from New England Junk Journals, and I am on for another Thrifty Thursday. I'm trying to get some of these filmed ahead of time. I actually have a carpal tunnel surgery coming up on June 7th. So I finally buckled down and made a date for my surgery. I did get a second opinion from another doctor, and he said that the treatment that they would do would also not be a cure. And in the end, I would probably end up having to have carpal tunnel surgery anyway. So I figured I am still young. How about I get it done now while my body can quickly recover? So yeah, I'm doing some of these videos ahead of time, and they may play during my off time, or they may play before. I'm not quite sure, but it's good to have a few in the bag, as it were. So Thrifty Thursday, you guys know Thrifty Thursday. This is hosted by Sherry at Turquoise Dreaming. Also, Thrifted Treasures is hosted by Dale at Not Too Shabby Chic. I'll have both of their information down in the description box below, and I encourage you guys to check out both of those ladies. They have some wonderful videos, both thrifty and not thrifty videos. Yeah, they've got all kinds of good content. And there are plenty of people who participate in both of these hashtags, so check them out too. So Thrifty Thursday would not be complete, right, without a trip to my local transfer station. And boy, did they have some books there today. 3 huge boxes outside the doors full of old books. So let us move aside some of these and get started. Before I show you the books, I do have a couple of other things that they had there. This being a box of Stars and Stripes collectible postcards. This may be the only thing that I got that wasn't vintage. There may be a few other things, but there are a lot of old stuff here. So these, I won't show you all of them. I know that there's doubles. It said that there were 2 of each. So let's just look through some. They are just Americana postcards. And they have all different patterns on them. Some really fun stuff here. I don't think I will ever be able to use all of them. So I'm going to take the duplicates, because it said, what did it say? It was 2 of each. So there are 50 unique ones, 2 of each. So I will take the duplicates and maybe put a couple packs of them together in my shop in time for, or well before 4th of July. So if anybody wants to use these in their 4th of July journals, they will have a chance to. All kinds of stuff here. I love the variety of these. My 2 patriotic junk journals. I had a flip through of them earlier in my channel. Those may still be up in my shop, again, because I don't know exactly when this is posting. I know it will be before 4th of July. But yeah, that's a good taste of what's in here, right? So yeah, those are probably still up in my shop, possibly still up in my shop. So go ahead and check those out. I also got these 2 great packs of playing cards. They're both Ireland. And these just have this background. It shows a map of Ireland with a bunch of her major cities. Very cute. And they look like this. Very lovely. I love finding old playing cards. And then these I thought were unique. The back is just lovely green with a shamrock on it. But the front, each one has different pictures of landmarks in Ireland. So those are always fun, especially you get such a great variety of pictures. Oh, that's beautiful. So very, very fun. Ooh, very fun, very happy with those. And this, I looked for a date on this, I couldn't find it. It's just a tiny little gift book, I think. It's a souvenir from Kennedy Space Center. No date on it. It's a little worse for wear, but it just has some little facts and pictures. So I thought that was cute. All right, and then of course one last thing before we look at the books, I do have these. If you guys remember, a little while back, I had hauled a bunch of, they were like little gift tickets that you might include in like, you know, you'd like put it in the little thing with the flowers when you send flowers. They're just like little gift cards that you'd write. So I did make up a bunch of packs of these, and they're not exactly the same. There are some differences in them, but there's a little variety in each pack. But I've got 15 of these in a pack, and these will be up in my shop when this video airs. So I have a bunch of packs of those. Okay, now on to the books. Like, just was mind boggled at these books that I found. Absolutely beautiful. This one says Physics, Boyd and DeVault. And I mean, it's quite old. It's discarded from a library. Uh, 1959. And like, look at the illustrations. They're a beautiful purple, like a light plum color. But this is obviously a science book. I just loved the color of these illustrations. It's so cute. So there was that one. There was also these two Silver Birdet readers, the second and third book. And these guys were a little bit worse for wear. Like, you can see that there's writing on the flyleaf. And this is copyright 1903, 1906. So very, very old. But I just, oh, these were so sweet. The illustrations in here. I just wish they were in a little bit better condition, but, oh, look at those. So I can definitely clip them and make some ephemera with the pictures. Avoid, you know, the parts that are too torn. I love how a lot of the readers will have this beautiful cursive handwriting in it. I went to the secondhand store in my town recently, and they had the whole collection of McGuffey readers, beautiful, in beautiful condition, but they wanted $60 for them, and that was at a thrift store. It wasn't an antique store. I said, I'm sure for some people that's actually like a good price, probably a really good price for those, but not when your aim is to use them in junk journals. This one is in better condition. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Yeah, beautiful. They also had the American Word Book. Again, not in great condition, but copyright 1897. So definitely an antique. And definitely scan worthy if I wanted to, instead of using these pages as they are. Say they're a little brittle, because they probably are. I have not tested them, but yeah, I can scan them, use them that way. Beautiful coloring on them. See, not great, but yeah, beautiful. Now, I think most of the rest of these are cookbooks. Not this one. A Wayside Limit. Now this, I'll have to look and see if it's valuable. It says limited 520 copies. And this, like the way it's bound in, this was very specially bound, I think. This top piece here has not been cut. It says A Wayside Lute by Lizette Woodworth Reese. Printed in Portland, Maine by Thomas P. Mosher. Copyright 1909. And then it says 4th edition, which I'm guessing if it's in here, then it's got to be the 4th edition. 1929. But also the back pages, like the flyleaf has not been cut. Like it's all one piece. And it's filled with some just beautiful poetry. So Maine Poet, Book of Delights. Okay, I don't think this is a, okay, it looks like an ex-library copy as well. Anthology of Words and Pictures compiled by John Hadfield, although it says somebody added Charles Haywood. Not sure why they added that. And this first published in 1954. And I think this is also just quotes and poetry. And some art. I'm going to skip over some art if I can remember where it was. Because some, yeah, like little babies and stuff. Some of the art is YouTube worthy, some of it is not. Oh, that is lovely. I like that. A little still life. That's nice. Nope. That's nice. It's Monet. Oh, I love that too. Some beautiful, beautiful artwork. But you guys know what type of artwork I'm trying to avoid. Oh, look at that music even. Look at that. Music by Franz Schubert. That's lovely. So yeah, whole book of that. I loved the cover too. A lot of these covers are just yummy, yummy. Famous bedtime storybooks. Oh, this is Thornton Burgess. Thornton Burgess. I always say his name wrong. This is very old as well. Copyrights 1946. Just an old children's book with some really cute illustrations. All right, and what's my time? Okay, good. The Service Cookbook. Again, some of these are not in great shape. I did not wipe these down yet, so they might look a little bit better afterwards. This was copyright 1933. And this is Mrs. Ida Bailey Allen. It had some, had some advertisements here. I just loved these. Somebody added their own handwritten recipe there. And these are so interesting, okay, because I keep flipping through waiting to see the recipes, and no, these are the recipes. You have the names of the recipes here, your ingredients, and then your instructions right here. Like, it's very, like, I feel like this was set up for like left-handed people, of which I am not one. Oh, here we go. Now we have them on this side going this way. Very, very interesting. Yeah, I thought this was pretty unique. No pictures, except for the occasional ad that you just saw. Then there was this, Betty Crocker's Good and Easy Cookbook. Super cute. And although there is tape covering the spine, which I find these, when you have the wire bound old cookbooks, most of the time when I find them, they have been retaped. I'm not sure if it was just the spine just wasn't very good. But I can take that tape off and reuse these covers. This would be super cute. This is a first edition, 1954. And just, you know, that beautiful vintage coloring that all the Betty Crocker cookbooks had. So cute. And I love this. This is so pretty. So I just couldn't let it sit there alone and unloved. I had to pick it up. A little bit of bonus ephemera in here. A empty envelope. I think this is crab cakes, but it just gives the ingredients. It doesn't give the instructions. From a family circle. A recipe for walnut cake. This is very delicate and very much falling apart. And this is just a greeting card. Red maple. Cute. Bonus ephemera. Love it. Oh, there we go. Look at that Corningware. some blank paper. I'm just trying to see if there's anything extra. I know that there were these gorgeous pictures at the back as well. Just lovely. All the indexes are definitely falling apart though. So there was that. The WSCS Cookbook of Favorite Recipes 1949. And this is in rough shape, guys. This one was probably the worst of all of them as far as its shape. Woman's Society of Christian Service of the Bolster Mills Methodist Church. I guess that's the WSCS of Bolster Mills, Maine. I have absolutely no clue where Bolster Mills is. There's so many towns and cities and townships and places. Mimeographed by Arlene E. Swan of Norway, Maine. So this was all mimeographed. I'm not exactly sure how much of it I'm going to be able to use. But again, I just didn't want to leave it there. I wasn't sure that anybody would love it, you know. It's just falling apart and stained. But I love it, and I love that they have the names of the women who donated their recipes, who submitted their recipes, I should say. So very cute. Then there's this one, another one of those like church cookbooks. And I thought at least, you know, these may be great for collaging with. I think it's, oh, I'll have to remember her name. Hang on. Nancy, oh, I can't remember her last name. Is it Pinter or Piter or, I'll have to check it out. But she did a couple weeks ago, she was doing some beautiful, beautiful journals that she made with I think it was like a cake mix box. And she did some beautiful collaging with some of these like old type recipes from a recipe book. And it was just like beautifully collaged. And I think she made some copies of them just as like background pages in her book. And it was gorgeous. I really, really, really want to do that when I make my cookbook journals. Eventually I'll get back to making cookbook journals. Those are always fun, always, always fun. I feel like those are kind of like an evergreen. And then I just had a few more last minute books, and I'm not going to flip through these too much, but they were a bunch of engagement calendars. 1989 engagement calendar, 1993, 1988. And they're just, oh, hopefully there's not too much art in this too. I mean, like, you know what I mean. I like art, but you know, art. But yeah, you've got your calendar part here to write in, and then they've got a beautiful page here with art on it. Look at that giraffe, isn't he cute? Oh, beautiful. Yep, I like that one. So there was that. There was this one, French and American Impressionists. Some beautiful ones there. And then National Gallery of Art. So those are lovely. And then the last two, really quick. This one was The World of Art Deco. There was a ton of art books. I just did not have time to leaf through them all. And again, I'm hoping that these are okay. Okay for company, you know. But I did look through here and I know they had like a bunch of ads and like little pieces. Little, oh, not that one. What is this? I don't know. So just some little different pieces of Art Deco. Clips and things. So I love fussy cutting stuff like this out. And I am excited that after I heal up after my, after my surgery, I will be able to do a lot more fussy cutting. I'll finally be able to get back to it. Oh, look at that. Some nice pieces. Yeah, see, all kinds of fun stuff, all kinds of Art Deco, interesting. And then this one was Louis Comfort, Tiffany, and Laurelton Hall, an artist's country estate. And pretty sure this one was A-okay. So Tiffany, or Louis Tiffany, guys, I don't know. Oh, look at that. All kinds of little interesting pieces. So this would be fun to read as well as to cut up and use. It's very cool. It's so pretty. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. So that is all I have for you guys today. This was all the stuff. Okay, that looks a little bit weird. We'll worry about that picture later. Yeah, thank you guys for spending this time with me, looking through these vintage finds and fun things. Again, I don't know, maybe this is going up while I'm recovering from my surgery. Maybe maybe I'll post it before then. But I will let you guys know my surgery is June 7th. So if this came up after June 7th, you'll know I'm sitting at home, wrapped up with splints, relaxing. I'm gonna do my best to get a lot of stuff prepped. And my girls are big enough to help out around the house and help me with things. So thank you guys so much. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.